Okay, Mayor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
I'm gonna hit that, yeah.
We're turning you up.
Okay.
Okay.
Good evening.
Let me know when you're ready.
We're ready.
Okay.
Candace said, okay.
The time is 5:54. We just came out of a closed session meeting today, March 4th, 2025. That began at 5:03 and was held at the Worcester County Government Center, room 1102, 1 West Market Street, Snow Hill, Maryland, 21863. The purposes of the closed session were to discuss pending council vacancy as of March 7th, 2025, and to consult with legal counsel to obtain legal advice under general provision articles 3-305B number 1 and 3-305B number 7. Members who voted to meet in closed session include Council Member Lee and Council Member Fletcher. Council Member Walsh was absent. All in attendance for the closed session were myself, Council Member Fletcher, Council Member Lee, Town Manager Rick Pollock, Town Attorney Maureen Howarth, and Administrative Coordinator Candace Ringaneri. The topics actually discussed were the pending council vacancy and obtain legal advice. Adjournment took place at 5:51. Okay, we can take a look at our agenda. We are now on number 5, mid-year budget adjustment resolution by Finance Manager Hampstead. And I also see accounts payable, Mr. Williams, Teron Williams. Oh, Lewis, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, go ahead and start.
Hopefully you have the budget to date, the year-to-date budgets. You have the year-to-date budgets. And I don't know, Candace, do they have a packet with the amendment in it?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you have one? Okay.
Yeah, I have this.
I'm sorry about that. I need this. I won't have one if I get to them.
I don't have one, but I will need, I will see.
It was in the packet.
Oh, I have.
It is in there.
I do, this.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the resolution.
No,
I'm sorry.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I don't, and I've lost my ink pen thing here in the hallway. Anyhow,
You need one?
I do. Thank you. I don't know why, it's just like that. So every year annually, the budget is reviewed between 6 and 8 months. As you know, the budget is a tool. It has estimates of the expenses and revenues for the fiscal year. So after reviewing and looking at all the individual lines and any extra revenue that came in, or unfortunately revenue that did not meet the estimation, this budget amendment adjustment is to adjust those lines. You have to maintain a balanced budget. So if you don't have enough money coming in, you try to cut line items if possible. It's all discussed with the department heads. Versus using your reserve funds, which historically we have had to do, but this year it is actually in the budget. The reserve funds, the budget started with reserve funds. I think there's been a slight decrease in those funds in the water and the sewer as this is presented. So in the general fund, there's an increase in revenue on assorted items, with this would be your exhibit A. This is your total as a resolution of $226,126. General fund.
How much?
There's $2,791 in the water fund,
What is that, sorry? Margaret,
Oh, I'm sorry.
What did you say was the general? fund?
$226,126.
Two,
226, 126. Water fund is a little $2,791.
Where's that on the chart, Neil?
Second page, third page. Midway down. So between the revenue and the expenses, this $2,791 difference.
give me that figure addition, give me the other one.
It's on page 3, Mr. Lee.
Like,
Mine.
yeah, it is. Well, there's $2,791 less in expenses. Well, it matches up. I think it's actually to the good. And then the sewer, which is continually a problem, is $76,313 less in revenue than was estimated. And
Yeah,
let's see. That includes lowering the reserve funds that are budgeted in the sewer budget. $226,000 in this year's budget of reserve funds. So with its exhibit A, it's reducing that to about 210,000.
where is that? Is that on here?
It is. So when you look at all the lines, they have a decrease or an increase.
Right,
And the sewer retained earnings is decreased $11,113, meaning that much less of being brought into this budget year. At this point.
right here. Is that right
Yes.
here?
Sewer fund revenues. 11,000, it's right above the 91,000.
Page three,
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
third page.
Oh.
So basically, this is an effort at mid-year to get the line items balanced and the budget balanced. And, that's what this does. This, if you take this and look at the statement of revenues and expenditures, if you see a negative here, when you do this adjustment, it will make that flush.
Okay, so help me out. I'm looking at the first page
Mhm.
and then I see a negative for on the first page miscellaneous income. And then I see a negative over here in the budget remaining.
In your revenues, that's a plus. And your revenues, the negatives are positives, positive, that you have received more than was budgeted,
Extra revenue.
extra. Yes, negatives are good in the revenue. So even though, for example, the real estate tax revenue shows a remaining to be received of $102,000. We have reports that show we're gonna get that 102 plus 5,700 more.
I need a ruler.
I do too.
That's not good. I need a ruler. What page are we on?
First page, first page.
First page.
So,
And say it again.
so line number 01.
Okay, real estate.
Real estate taxes show the annual budget of 1368, and they show that we still are due 102,000. We have reports, because the county bills and collects those funds for the town, that we will actually get 102 plus the 5,700 that's on the budget adjustment. That's the plan.
So the real estate taxes are coming in well.
They are, yes, they are, what's it say, 93% we have received of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it got me.
And that's a big, thank you.
They got all of us.
We appreciate that.
So for every page, are you saying the minuses?
No, just under the revenues, I'm sorry. So on the first page of the budget, it
Right.
says total revenue,
Mhm.
all of those lines, negatives are good.
But when we get to the department.
When you get to the expense line, negatives are good. You need to make them, you hope to cut another expense to cancel out those negatives. Or use some of the revenue that was extra to apply to those negatives.
Okay, so looking at this on page 2. Am I reading it right? When it's on the overtime line. So the negative over here for the budget remaining is that's a minus.
It is a
there.
minus.
So that's not good.
No, it is not.
Okay.
So you're 14,000 over,
Mm-hmm.
and just so you know, that was probably greatly underestimated. Trying to bring in new positions,
Right.
that's what's happened. So in your budget adjustment is $20,000 being increased, trying to cover what's already out and get to the end of the year. I see it now.
So this can count for every overtime on this sheet here. That's what that add up to. The overtime for the different departments.
Yeah. No, that line is just admin. It's just administrative. I don't
This
think
one up here, this one.
yes, and then the police department has a line. I think that's been adjusted as well. Yeah,
I looked at this before, but.
it's
it
okay.
didn't-
I tried not to put any highlights on there. I will next. And I probably am, I don't know what the date is on the budget you have. The one I have in my hand is due 2/28 because I kept trying to go as far as I could.
Right, that's what I.
But yes, police department, public works and admin are all in your general fund. So their adjustment is totally separate from water and sewer. And the revenue and the expenses.
This is what we're looking at.
That is-
for the amendment,
Yes, right. This is the amendment.
the increase of what we need and then the decrease.
Yes. And once these are entered or approved as a resolution, they will be put in the budget as an adjustment and it will make the lines even, yeah, balance. And again, it's a tool. You do the best you can to estimate based on history and what you have. And, I think the last couple of years, the general fund has been about $400,000 to the good. Sewer is different and water is different. Not to the good. So basically the department heads and each of the departments estimate their expenses and make every effort to not expense all the budget line. But that doesn't always work. The things come in that cost more. Almost. This year, for example, you don't have all the costs in the museum.
Right.
So you want to pass your heavy engagement and pulling this together now, what's your next?
Working on the fiscal year 26 budget. So I don't know what year it is. So you're working on collaborating with the department heads and the mayor, creating her fiscal year 26 budget. And these numbers are of course part of that whole process.
The next step for this, Mr. Lee, is there's
Oh, I'm sorry.
if that's what you're asking, is a budget amendment resolution that Lou and I worked on that would be presented to you at the
March
next,
11th.
March 11th, for you all to approve the budget amendment.
Boy, have I got some work to do. I wanna go back, if you allow me, sit down with this young man on this and get up to date where I left them. Then I'm gonna reach out to this sister over here on the details to follow up. That's the way, I've gotta learn this. I'm not gonna try to kid anybody. I don't know this. I've gotta learn this. So that's, I had a great session with them. Made some good notes. I want to follow up on that to get back into that and then go from there.
Sure, and I appreciate that. And the only thing I would ask is that we be very sensitive to the fact that we're all in the middle of trying to get the budget together for the mayor to recommend to you. So whatever we can fit in,
Yeah.
we'd love to,
Got it.
love to help you all we can.
Yeah, I want to do that up front, so
Sure.
that it's not impinging upon what you gotta do and then.
No, we appreciate that, but as you can appreciate,
Sure.
our getting the budget, the mayor's budget together to turn into you in 3 weeks,
Yeah,
is our highest priority right now.
got it. Got it. Thank you.
I would like to mention too, that there is, in the resolution, is a transfer from the general fund undesignated fund balance. That is actually a compilation of several years of transfers that were approved with prior budgets. So, say last year, I think it was $200,000 should be transferred to the capital improvement budget. This year's budget may have had $300,000. On paper, that transfer wasn't done. It's just on paper. So this year, after the audit was done, if you recall, I believe it was about $2 million some dollars in reserve funds, undesignated in the general fund.
Mhm.
It really needs to $800,000. 800,700, 700.
871,
Thank you.
871,500.
I can't say it. It's just going from the general fund to the capital improvement budget fund. It's not changing budget lines or anything. It's just, I think in 2021, the budget consultant that was hired set up a capital improvement budget using $800,000 from the general fund and $1 million from sewer fund to create this capital improvement budget that is used for large purchases and planning in 5 years out. So that has been depleted on the general fund side with multiple leases for police department, public works, different projects.
Mhm.
And so
And
this
that-
is,
Where the leasing of the vehicles.
that
fall
comes
into
out,
too.
yes. Yeah. So, trying to get it's just transferring the money to that fund. And that is a result of, as I was saying, $400,000 or so in the last couple of years, just off the top of my head, that the general fund audited figures were less than expenses. So that's where that buildup comes to put into the capital improvement budget. And there is also a line item transfer between the funding that was received for bikeways being shifted to Bank Street as part of that whole project that included bikeways and Bank Street. It's just a line item.
So is that on here?
It is on there. It is at the back page.
In the resolution, just hit the big highlights, and then this is your exhibit,
Yeah.
so. the Resolution
This
describes
is
the
the
highlights,
resolution,
and
this
then-
is detail.
but this is ultimately what you all would approve, and then this is what the mayor would sign for.
Okay, so now that I see numbers, if I have a question, it's not gonna be a big question, but I'm gonna have to sit and look at this again. I've looked at this.
Yes,
I was looking more at this than this.
well,
I know
This
it's
is
just
true.
decrease
Yes,
and
this is to
increase,
make
but
this,
I just want to make sure that going in. Can we see that before, Tom?
The resolutions,
Yeah,
yeah, just got finished today, so we
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't want to,
okay.
but yeah, we can forward it to you, just we're respecting the rule about adding things last minute.
Yeah,
But we were working on it to finish it for Tuesday, but it is ready.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have no questions now. It's
It's
just
a
gonna be, it is a lot,
It's a
but
lot.
I was concentrating more on this.
and that's fine, because you'll see that
Yeah,
goes with
yes,
it. You'll see that. So that is what you should look at, the budget itself,
mhm.
and then this is cleaning it up, so to speak. Best that you can at this point.
Right.
And oftentimes there is a year-end budget amendment if something really needs to be done, so.
Councilperson Fletcher, anything else? You know, you can, and Councilperson Lee, ask the staff questions whenever you need it. So,
Well, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a steep learning curve, but I'm ready for it. Yeah,
It's all good. We got the money.
yeah, okay, all right. All right.
are we ready for comments from the public?
There are none.
There are
No.
none?
Correct.
Announcements from council members, Councilperson Lee?
Ready to get to work on this budget.
Yeah. Councilperson Fletcher?
I'd just like to say, I was late reading it, but, happy to see about the 2 businesses that opened this past week. Dr. Hogan, I can't say her last name, but
Passanello, I think it is.
she finally has an office in town. And,
Good.
I think it's a new, real estate office that opened up this past Friday.
Having a ribbon cutting this coming Friday.
Oh, is this Friday coming? Okay,
Yes.
I'm.
I think it's at 4.
Yes.
Okay.
It's at 4.
Okay, and, I will say, we're not in a town meeting, but, the Snow Hill boys and girls are still doing good. They're in playoffs right now. So they're doing a good
Good.
job. The girls play Cambridge tomorrow, and I don't know who the boys will be playing later this week.
Cambridge at home or in Cambridge?
In Cambridge,
In
the girls
Cambridge.
in Cambridge, yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad everybody's still alive there.
Mhm. And thank you for all these numbers. Cause that's
Well,
what they look like when you get finished, just numbers in your head. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Mhm.
I just want to say thanks to the staff for having patience with me and setting up this Zoom meeting, and for Mr. Pollock and Ms. McAllister stepping in for me at the county commissioners budget hearing today. So Candace has been bringing me bags of things, checks to sign at my house, but by Friday, I'm hoping I'm going to be let go. So I'll be out and about again, I hope. But this has not been a lot of fun. But thanks for everybody for stepping up, Councilperson Fletcher, you've stepped in to sign checks, and I appreciate you all.
You're well, just get better,
Yes,
get better, because
I,
that is
thank
something.
you. It's been rough, so. Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.